Hello, hello, and welcome here to Long Beach, California, the Long Beach Street Course. Here tonight with the Rogue Racing League heading into season number 5, race number 4 on the 5th season here. A little bit of road course racing, a little bit of street course racing, all mixed into one. Definitely going to have to take care of those trucks tonight. It's going to be real interesting. We see quite a few of those top cars all within, tenths of one another. So it's going to be really interesting to see how tonight plays out. But let's go ahead. Ooh, who just blew their engine? I heard that. But let's go ahead and look at our opening race information here tonight. The Rogue Racing League, Long Beach, Season 5, round number 4. Here on Push Edge Productions, Greg Thilesen up in the booth. We got fixed setups here all season long. Driver's going to have 2 additional sets of tires tonight. 0 fast repairs. So they are going to have to take care of those trucks here tonight for sure. 35 laps around the Long Beach street course here tonight. Of course, using those NASCAR trucks. 90% fuel load in those trucks. Taking a look at that weather. 71 degrees outside, 90 degrees there on the racetrack. 12 mile an hour to the southwest for the wind. Out here at Long Beach, California. 1.95 miles. 10 feet of elevation right here on the beach, of course. 40 mile an hour there on pit road. And it's going to be a fun road course race here tonight. It's going to get interesting here for sure. See Wesley Ottman, Scooter Perfetio out there in the chat already. Timmy Neckerbecky stopping out there in the TikTok. Appreciate you, buddy, stopping out here tonight. Taking a look here, our championship top 5. As we look at practice here, Tristan Bailey in that number 9 up on top of the board on practice, also leading the championship. Tyler Daniels, that 45, sitting there in second of the championship. Second in on the board here in practice as well. Joshua Dunn going to be sitting here third in the championship, third on the scoring board as well. Look at that, 1, 2, 3 in the championship, 1, 2, 3 on the board right now. That's interesting. We see Christian Alston, that 15 machine, not on the track here tonight. And then rounding out our top 5, that 44, Dylan Passetti, top 5 in the championship. He's back in 14th on speed right now in practice. Looks like we got about 17 trucks out here tonight. It's going to be a fun one, I'm going to tell you what. Take a look at... We can keep that full. Let's take a look there at our championship series points here. Tristan Bailey, Tyler Daniels, Joshua Dunn, Christian Alston, Dylan Passetti, as we spoke about. Our top 5, Richard Culbertson, Kaysen Howe, Paul Watson, Ty Wilson, Christopher Thomas, Wesley Ottman, Devin Clark, Scooter Perfetio, Zachary Oots, Nicholas Trudeau, James Burns, Hunter Mitchell, Jason Berg, Peter Stewart, and Steve Bocock. The top 20 here in the Rogue Racing League. Season number 5 championship points. Little over 5 minutes left here in practice. Great look at the results here this season. A win for Bailey, a win for Daniels, a win down there for Wilson as well. Few provisionals used. How many starts they've got? This being round number 4, so you can only have 3 starts so far this season. What changes last race? How many top 5s, top 10s? So great look at the season stats there. take a look through some of these drivers out here. Currently out on the track. Tristan Bailey, that number 9, currently up on top of the board. Ooh, hard in the wall. There was somebody. We got Joshua Dunn, that 00, out here putting some laps in. Corey Stewart there in the 84 High Rock vodka machine. Got that Case and How number 13, red, white, and blue. America Strong out here as well. 250th anniversary of America on that race truck. Got Chris Logan there in the 70, that wheeling machine. Take a look over here. Ryan Phillips, the 72. That's a Heatwave Visual sponsored machine there for him. Little sideways down there, huh? Like it, I like it. Taking a look, we got that 17 machine. There, Carter Schwab. Got Trent Jones over here in the 51-45 out there on the racetrack, but number 51 here on the tower tonight. Dylan Passetti, ooh, bad timing. Dylan Passetti there in the 44 machine. That Liquid IV hot rod out there getting some laps as well. But up on top right now, Tristan Bailey in the 9. Doing a great job right now, I must say. About to roll into qualifying, about a minute and a half here left in practice. Not much remaining. Taking a look around the racetrack. Great, beautiful racetrack here tonight, Long Beach, California. Not sure if it's the Grand Prix circuit or what, but let's take a look our week ahead of us here with the Long Beach. 35 laps tonight around Long Beach Rogue Racing League. Yo Soy Jane out there in the chat as well. Appreciate you stopping by here tonight. Timmy Neckerbecky out there in the TikTok blowing it up, like in the chat over there on the TikTok though. Definitely number 1 over there on that scoreboard. We see that for sure. Appreciate you there, Timmy. But we're going to go ahead, jump side by side momentarily, break off into qualifying. We will be right back here with qualifying, so stick around. Back here at the Long Beach circuit here, Long Beach, California. Qualifying, rolling to a start. We got a good field of drivers here tonight with the Rogue Racing League. Here in season number 5, using those NASCAR trucks, of course. Gwen Avery out there rooting on the Daniels boys. Don't see Fred out here quite yet, but I do see Tyler Daniels. Fred might make an appearance, but don't see that number 5 truck out here tonight yet. Hope you guys all having a great Sunday. Looks like a few drivers hopping out there to get some qualifying begun. Let's go ahead, jump on board here, get some telemetry. Really check out what's going on with the lap around the Long Beach Street Course. Pacing out, that number 13 taking us down almost one of the sections I know best here, the Formula Drift section. So I have much experience here. We used to drift right here, turn number 1, outside zone 1, outside zone 2, outside zone 3. Bring it back into this left side, whip it around this hairpin. That's the Formula Drift course that I am familiar with around this racetrack, very much so. But the rest of this racetrack, not all too familiar to myself, I will admit. But one of the fun ones, you really want to hug this inside lane right now. All the way down, this is that front stretch. Good turn number 1 here. Really late, that blue commitment line on exit of pit road. Very important. Really slow, almost 28 miles an hour you saw there. Through the fountain turn. Now through some of the shorter sections here. A little bit lower speed, more technical for these drivers here tonight. Kaysen doing a great job showing us around this racetrack the first lap here of his qualifying run. Take a look, we got that 9 there, Tristan Bailey as well, starting his qualifying run. No laps currently up on the board quite yet. Nobody has completed a lap yet. Got Travis Shepard up here in the 98. He's got the post office truck hauling the mail here tonight. Jump over to that 44, the Liquid IV Dylan Passetti hot rod. See that very late blue line there. Hope all drivers are aware of that one. Wesley pulling the number for the number 9. Look at that. First driver up on the board. New quick time there for Corey Stewart. First driver to get a lap in, so provisional. He is very at risk of dropping down a 125.56. See Carter Schwab there in that 17 machine. He's the second one to hop up on the board. He's got a 128.13. Of course, a little time and a little off from what I got up here, but heard somebody pulling for that 9 there. Tristan Bailey. We got Tyler Daniels, the 45 Bright Flame counseling machine, looking to do something out here tonight as well. Jump back out here with the 98 Travis Shepard. We got Kaysen Howe. There we go. To the top spot. New quick time. A 124.71 there for that 9 machine of Tristan Bailey, your championship leader. Travis Shepard, that 98, jumping up to 3rd. Carter Schwab, back and forth. Looks like both of these drivers going for a second lap here. Two of these drivers trying to get their first lap in. We got Caden Perkins, that number 92 machine. Got Whiplash sim cams there on that back lid. M&M's all over that race truck here as well. Don't see anybody new. Oh, Corey Stewart, the 84 to 2nd. Tristan Bailey up at the top spot. He's going for more. going for a second lap. Let's see Travis Shepard also going for more, up in third. Dylan Passetti out still trying to make a lap there in that 44 machine. 45 of Tyler Daniels out there turning some laps as well. We got a new one out there, the 72. Oh no, there of Ryan Phillips. A little bit of a drift there out to that outside. The 51 here, Trent Jones, that Monster Energy machine. Look at that, the Pushhead Sim Sports number 18, Scooter Perfetio out here tonight. Good looking race truck for that number 18. Big shout out, Scooter, driving for the team. I appreciate you there, boss. Looking to just bring that home in one piece here tonight. Get some extra laps. I know he just bought this here tonight, so look at that. Up to second, Trent Jones with the 125.15. Payson Howe, the 13 to 5th. Carter Schwab to 6th. Still got a few drivers out there making some laps. We got that 45 there, Tyler Daniels. See what he can do. He was one of those drivers up on the top of the list there. That Daniels Motorsports. Bright Flame Counseling hot rod here, that number 45. There we go. Cross the line the first time. Up to second for Tyler. 45 up to second. Tristan Bailey able to hold on to that pole right now. Take a look around the racetrack. Scooter Perfetio still getting some laps out there as well. Caden Perkins, that 92 as well. Trying to get some laps out there. Oh, a little slide there from that 92. That Toyota Tundra. We got representation for all the manufacturers here tonight. Take a look at that. We got some Chevrolets, Fords, Toyota Tundras. See a Ram up there as well. Out there, Joshua Dunn. Not up on the board quite yet, but... Oh! Hard in the wall there for that 92 of Caden Perkins. Trent Jones down to third. Tyler Daniels up in second. Tristan Bailey up on the top spot. Corey Stewart back in fourth. Travis Shepard, the top 5. Oh, Scooter Perfetio up to 8th there with that number 18 Pushhead Sim Sports hot rod. Only truck out there on the racetrack anymore. Got Dylan Passetti, Devin Clark, Joshua Dunn, Caden Perkins, Ryan Phillips, Chris Logan, Richard Culbertson, Hunter Mitchell, and Tristan Holak out there yet to make a lap. We got 2 Toyotas, a Ram, a Ford, some Chevys. To add to this qualifying list here. Great look around the Long Beach circuit, though. I'll tell you what. Qualifying about to come to a close here, though, so let's go ahead. We're going to break side by side here one more time when we return. The starting grid here for the Rogue Racing League. Race number 4 here, Season 5, Long Beach Street Course. Here with the NASCAR trucks. We will be right back. Back here at the streets of Long Beach. Let's take a look here at our starting grid here tonight. Out there in row number 1, Tristan Bailey, Tyler Daniels gonna lead us off to the green flag, row number 1. Trent Jones, Corey Stewart gonna be row number 2. Starting off row number 3, we got Travis Shepard and Kason Howe, that 98. Going to be hauling the mail here tonight, rounding out our top 5. Carter Schwab and Scooter Perfedio rounding out row number 4. Rounding out the top 10, row number 5, Caden Perkins, Ryan Phillips. Here in row number 6, Richard Culbertson. In that 44, Dylan Passetti. That number 8 there, Devin Clark and Chris Logan, going to be rolling off row number 7. Here in row 8, Tristan Holak and Hunter Mitchell. Rounding out the field here tonight, row number 9, that 00, Joshua Dunn. Just under 20 trucks to take on the streets of Long Beach here tonight. It's going to be an exciting one, I'll tell you what. Quite a few fast trucks out in front. And we got quite a few laps to the end, 35. About a 2-mile race, so it's going to be interesting. See what these trucks can do here tonight. Down here, almost into turn number 11. About to kick things off here. Great look at the field. Rolling by here. Oh, little stack up there. In the hairpin for sure. Ouch. Make our way through. That green flag, though, about to adorn us here at Long Beach. Green flag out to start the night here. We are racing in Long Beach. Out in front, Tyler Daniels. Tristan Bailey. Daniels with an amazing start. Even though he started that outside of the front row. A great jump to turn number 1. Trent Jones in the 45. Monster Machine there, numbered 51 here tonight. Tyler Daniels, that 45 out in front. Gonna be battling it out pretty early here, it looks like. Lap number 1, we see the majority of the field here. Single file fairly quickly. Trying to get these laps taken care of. Few battles diving down there into some deeper corners. Not seeing many battles in the front right now. Oh, a little wiggle there. Oh, sideways there for Dylan Passetti. Hopefully he can recover there from that. The field making their way back at speed now. Making their way down into turn number 1. Daniels out in front, that 45. Jones, Bailey, Stewart, and Howe. Our top 5. Down that other back straightaway, here we go. Things are spicy now out front. That gap has lessened to under a second. Definitely a battle out in front. Daniels in that 45. Jones labeled number 45 out there tonight. But oh, big slide there into the wall. Kason Howe in the 13. Able to get that thing back rolling there. Ouch. Under brakes. Look at that. We got a battle for that top spot. Trent Jones able to take the point. Tristan Bailey now side by side there with Tyler Daniels. That monster number 45. Unfortunately, the 51 here tonight does not have the correct number there on the truck, but see that field make their way down into turn number 1. So Jones out in front, Daniels, Bailey, Stewart, Perkins, Holak, Schwab, Howe, Culbertson, Phillips, Clark, Mitchell, Perfettio, Logan, Passetti, Shepard, and Dunn. 17 trucks out here tonight. It's like Dunn has parked it there in that 00 here, unfortunately. Take a look right on board here. Second place right now, Tyler Daniels trying to chase down that number 45 there of Trent Jones. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Much appreciated. Here with the Rogue Racing League taking on the streets of Long Beach. On board right now, lap number 3, Tyler Daniels. That Bright Flame Counseling. Daniels Motorsports, number 45, sitting in second. Trying to chase down that number 51 there. Trent Jones up a ways, but that gap almost up to 2 seconds right now. Really starting to walk away. But looking back, we got Bailey just behind Stewart, Holak. But Bailey and Stewart right here with us. This is a good battle here. Take a look. Where's our closest battles out on the racetrack? We got Logan and Mitchell right now. Oh no, Clark is around. The 8 of Clark comes around. Oh no, it looked like Mitchell there in the 16 collected there a little bit in that one. That was not ideal. No yellow flag here. It's got to be a track blockage for a yellow flag to come out here on these road courses. Unfortunately there for Mitchell, quite a bit of damage sustained there to that number 16 machine. Making his way around the racetrack there in that number 16 machine. Kelly Jordan out there. Let's get it, Tyler. Check back out front, Tyler. Trying to chase down Trent Jones. That gap back down to 1 second about right now. Started up in the second spot. But Tristan Bailey back here in third right now. That was our pole sitter. There in the number 9. Oh! The 17, Carter Schwab out there in the wall, letting those lead cars by. Quite a bit of damage there for that 17 machine. Ouch. That left front fender completely missing there on that 17. Not what you want to see for sure. There for Carter Schwab. But out front, Jones, Daniels, and Bailey. Look at this battle. This is really starting to get closer. See if we can take a look here. Tyler Daniels, that 45, just behind that number 51 there, Trent Jones. Number 45 out there on the racetrack, that Monster Energy. But he's 51 here tonight. Losing a little bit over the last 4 laps. He has been losing time there to that 51, but see if he can get something caught up here. He's battling hard now. Tristan Bailey is right on that 45's tail. Although it shows he's starting to lose a little bit to that 45 there as well, so you never really know. Great look at our little head-to-head graphic there. Let's take a look here. Our biggest gainers early, Tristan Holak, up 10 spots there in that 99 machine. So good job there by him moving up the field. Started back in 15th. Up to that 5th spot right now. Oh, big drift there by Tristan. Wow. Taking a look, Chris Logan also on the move. He's up 5 spots here as well. That wheeling machine looking pretty good. Let's look. Hunter Mitchell, he's up 5 in that number 16. He's up to 11th. Started back in 16th. Then we got Richard Colbert's in that 69 machine. Cursa sponsored here tonight. Oh, letting that 13 by there through the hairpin. Howe up to 7th. Oh, big slide there by Howe. "29 laps remain." Take a look here. Green flag so far. 7 laps complete at this 2-mile Long Beach street course. 2 lead changes. Trent Jones currently out in front right now in that number 51. The 45, Tyler Daniels, chasing him down right now. Jones able to capture that race lead, and then Bailey leading those first few laps there, I believe. Actually, I think it was Daniels. Let's take a look to be exact. We can figure that out real quick. Daniels, excuse me, that 45 did get that great jump there on the start, was able to lead those first 2 laps, but Jones 5 laps led in front of that number 45 there in that 51 machine. Great race shaping up there for second. Daniels and Bailey really starting to dice it up right now. Jump on board here with Tristan Bailey. Pull up that telemetry once again. That number 9 machine, our current championship leader here with the Rogue Racing League, season number 5, through our 3 rounds so far. That battle out front, though, that is starting to really heat up. Battle of the 45s, the 51 and the 45. The 45 here, Tyler Daniels, and that 51 Jones. He locks it up, but Daniels makes some contact there with that inside wall. That was not what he wanted. Taking a look, almost 140 down here into that Formula Drift section, where I am very accustomed to drifting here through this bit of the racetrack. Really got to get that truck to rotate right on the back door there of Daniels. Wow, oh wow. That battle really starting to shape up back here. Bailey and Daniels out in front. Jones, that's what he wants to see. Almost 3/4 of a second gap out in front of that number 45 machine right now. Coming down in that fountain turn. Now down into turn number 4 they go. Let's go ahead, while we got the moment, we're green flag. Let's hear the sights and the sounds of the Rogue Racing League. Let's go ahead and crank it up. we break away. We break away from live. Crank it up right now. Wow, oh wow, a big mistake there from Trent Jones. My oh my, that 51. No, buddy, let's bring that back. I want you guys to take a look there at that one. Oh no, that 45 there, Trent Jones, getting in a little bit too hard here. Cooks it sideways. He does make contact there. Able to keep it rolling, but ouch. Not what you want to see for that 51 Monster Energy of Trent Jones. Lost quite a bit of time now. New race leader. Tristan Bailey out in front. Tyler Daniels sitting in the catbird seat. Take a look there at that one. Down through turn number 4 on the defense. There is that number 9. Definitely some heavy battling right now. Take a look around the racetrack. Quite a lot of other battles out there as well. But look at this. The battle for the lead out in front right now. That number 9, Tristan Bailey, Tyler Daniels. Take a look at that championship top 5. Bailey currently leading the way in the championship as we go 25 laps to go. That 45 of Daniels sitting there in second. Look at that 1-2 in the championship. 1-2 out here on the racetrack tonight. Joshua Dunn, that 00, currently up in the 17th spot. Fortunately, Christian Alston, that 15, not made it here to the Long Beach street course race here tonight. Dylan Passetti, that 44, currently up in the top 10, up in 8th. Having a good run here for that top 5 in the championship driver of that number 44. Look at that, the gap starting to spread a little bit out in front though. Bailey with almost a half second out in front of Daniels now. Some action really starting to brew. Jones almost a second and a half back from that 45 of Daniels now. That Monster Energy machine definitely with a lot of damage to that right side there as well. See if we can get a better look there. That right side there of Trent Jones. I saw a lot of damage. See that back rear. A lot of damage as well as that right side. Not the ideal placements here for some of these cams, but definitely see some of that paint wear off in that right rear. That truck not handling as well as it once did, unfortunately here. But Bailey out in front. Daniels all over that back door. A good slide there from the 45 out of that hairpin. Wow, oh wow. Talk about some great racing. Take a look. That was those guys out in front. From Jones in third back to that 4th place car, that 84 Stewart. That is this truck right here, that High Rock machine. That's 26 seconds. 40-second back to 5th. You got Case and Howe in that 13. Here's that 13. He's battling there with the 72 Orion Phillips. Then we got Travis Shepard, the 98. No, excuse me, that's the 69. There, Richard Culbertson as he goes around. There is Travis Shepard in the 98 machine. Dylan Passetti in the 44. Here, not too far behind that. No, that's the 17 there of Carter Schwab. That's a lap down driver. That Culbertson 69 also a lap down as well. But wow, oh wow. Great look at the distances between some of these races happening right now. Where's the best battle out on the racetrack? Howe and Phillips. The best battle out on the track right now. Take a look at that one. We also got Daniels and Bailey out front we were just watching. And Daniels and Jones. So, yep. These are the closest battles out here on the racetrack. That 13, Case and Hal right now, sitting up in 5th. Battling to keep that 72 there. Ryan Phillips behind him. Trying to hold on to that top 5 spot right now. Deep, hard on the brakes. Taking a look here. The 13 and the 72 there. Around that hairpin, a great look here. How tight it really is. We've already seen quite a few trucks spin out here tonight. In turn number 11. How in that 13 able to hold that 72 off right now. Up there in the top 5. But let's go ahead. Let's do a top 10 rundown real quick. Coming at 20 to go. Very shortly. Tristan Bailey, that number 9 machine, out in front. Doing an absolute great job here tonight. Started back in 3rd. Started out on the pole, excuse me. Able to regain that pole position out front. 4 laps led so far. Oh no! We see Jones goes around there in the back. Looks like he's made his way down there to pit lane, I believe. Making a pit stop there in the 51. He's led 8 laps out front as well. Bailey now with 5, closing into that lap lead record. 2 laps out front for that 45 there of Daniels. Jumping back to that 3rd spot, Corey Stewart doing a great job here in podium contention. That number 84 High Rock Vodka machine having a good night here in Long Beach. Take a look there. He's got a 126.469 for his hot lap out here. Case and Howe, that 13, still battling here with that 72. Ryan Phillips. Kaysen with a 27.499. Let's go back to Phillips. What his best lap? 128.075. So Howe definitely a little bit faster on the short run. Quick speed time, but see if that'll work out for him here. Take a look. Let's look at this battle between Case and Howe. Ryan Phillips is 13 and the 72 here. Giving up a little bit over the long haul, but look at that. The last few laps, he's been gaining a little bit. 2 of those laps over a half a second gained on that 13, so something to watch here for sure. See, we're 20 laps to go here at Long Beach, though. Laps are really ticking away. Tristan Bailey out in front in that number 9, but Tyler Daniels in that 45, not giving him much room to get very far away. Definitely held him contested the whole race here tonight. Take a look at our race recap so far. 16 laps under green flag conditions here. No yellows. No full caution yellows. We've had a few incidents. We're going to have to take a look back here momentarily, but no full caution yellows. 16 laps of our 35 scheduled here tonight. 3 lead changes. Tristan Bailey, that number 9 pole sitter, out in front right now. Trying to hold on to that second place qualifier. Tyler Daniels sitting in second. So 1-2 in qualifying. Sitting here 1-2 in the race. Let's see who can hold off those tires a little bit better. The splash and dash. You're going to need some fuel, I believe, to make it to the end also, from what I heard. But we're going to find out. Caitlin Bray out there in the chat. Let's go Tyler, number 45. Gwen Avery, go Tyler and Travis. Travis Shepard there, of course. There in that 98 machine. seeing him out here tonight. Wesley Ottman saying, you don't want to see me out here on a road course. So using that LPP there for him. Got a few people out there in the TikTok. We got WSAUT out there hanging around. We got Digital Sports Cards as well, stopping by, hanging out over on the TikTok. Much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you. Hope you guys all having a great Sunday. The Rogue Racing League taking on the Long Beach Street Course here tonight with the NASCAR trucks out in front. This number 9, Tristan Bailey, leading the way right now. In front of that 45, Tyler Daniels. Big slide there out of turn number 11. That 44 there behind, not battling for position, or that 70. Dylan Passetti there and Chris Logan. Few laps down, unfortunately. Let's go ahead. Let's do a top 5 or top 10 rundown one more time. For those just joining us, hope you guys go and like and subscribe here on the Push Edge Productions YouTube. Over there on the TikTok. Much appreciated if you subscribe, like, follow, do all the things. I would really, really appreciate it. Coming at 18 to go out in front, Tristan Bailey. That 9 machine doing everything he can to lead here tonight. I'll tell you what. 8 laps out in front, tying that of the 51 of Trent Jones. He's back quite a ways. 1.5 second back though to that 45 here, Tyler Daniels. That Bright Flame Counseling Daniels Motorsports machine here tonight. Drivers really doing a great job here tonight. I'm gonna tell you what. Lap traffic gonna really start being coming into a play for much of these drivers right now as we take a look around the field a little bit here. See, there's that 51 there, Trent Jones, number 45 here. Perfettio, we got Case and Howe, Ryan Phillips here, and Travis Shepard all still on that lead lap. Looks like Dylan Passetti, that first driver to go a lap down. Then we got Chris Logan, Corey Stewart, Richard Culbertson, your top 10. Scooter Perfettio still out there making his way around that Push Edge Sim Sports number 18. Push Edge Productions on there as well. Much appreciated for the love out there, buddy. $17 to go. We're watching that 72 there. That's Ryan Phillips up in the top 5 right now. Just behind this driver, Scooter Perfettio, that Push Edge Sim Sports, Push Edge Productions number 18 machine. Currently back in 11th right now. Doing a good job keeping that car out on the racetrack. Little bit of a Dale Earnhardt throwback here with the scheme. Much love. I love this one for sure. One of my favorite. There from that 18 camp. Take a look back here. Dylan Passetti, let's ride on board here with that 44. Let's get some telemetry going once again with that Dylan Passetti number 44. Up 5. So doing a pretty good job here. Started back in 12th, up to 7th. 130, 135, 140 here on that front straightaway. 145, 150, 155 I think I saw as a high. Not sure how accurate that was. Down there into turn 1. Here to turn 3 and 4, the fountain turn. What a beautiful turn around a little water fountain there. Down through this tight street section. Down to that 50 mile an hour mark. Up back to 75, 80 almost. Another tight turn. Back on that gas. Another little straightaway here. Little over 100 mile an hour there. One more tight turn. Back hard on the gas. Once again. Touching that 100 mile an hour. 99 to be exact there. Right on board here with that Dylan Passetti, number 44. That Liquid IV race truck here this week. 120, 130, 140 almost. Entering this Formula Drift section of the racetrack that I know so well. Almost down to turn number 11. And off across that front straightaway, our slowest section here. All the way down to about 30, 25, 24 there. So a great look, a lap around this Long Beach street course here with that 44 Dylan Passetti. Great look there with him. But out in front, Tristan Bailey. Look at that gap starting to build. 42 seconds. Back to second. Look at that. Wow, oh wow. Started out there on the pole. What a great job out here tonight. Looks like he drives for the Aeons Motor Club there. See if he's got his information from, it looks like Mississippi. Not even gonna attempt to pronounce that one there for our race leader here, Tristan Bailey. Take a look though, we got a good group in here. Ram out there represented, some Fords, Toyotas, Chevrolet bow ties up in the top 4 spots. Then we got a Toyota. And then that Ford rounding out the top 10. So a good representation for a lot of the manufacturers here tonight. See our big movers and shakers right now. Up 7. Ryan Phillips, that 72 machine. Up the most right now. Started back in 10th spot. Up to that 3rd position in that 72 as those green flag pit stops starting to make their presence. We see Trent Jones. No, he has not made a pit stop. Richard Culbertson at 69. He has. They're on lap 8 though. Daniels up in second, that 45 pitted lap 18. Along with that 13 there, Kaysen Howe also pitting lap 18. And we had that Travis Shepard, number 98, pit there lap 19. Look at that, more pit stops. Corey Stewart, Dylan Passetti making his way off. Trent Jones, Scooter Perfetio down there on pit road. We got Hunter Mitchell down there on pit road as well. And then unfortunately, Tristan Holak, Caden Perkins, Devin Clark, and Joshua Dunn all retired here tonight. So that battle for the win definitely shaking up. That 9 of Bailey out in front, driving away. He did not pit. 13 laps to go. Coming across this time. Well, I got a minute. We're going to go side by side green flag. I hate to do it, but we're not going to get a moment break. I need a drink here of some of that Milo's extra sweet tea. So stick around. We're going to go side by side. Some green flag action right around the corner. We will be right back. Back here at the Long Beach Street Course once again. Out in front, Tristan Bailey in that 9, still doing his thing. Tell you what, putting another car a lap down there. Wow, oh wow. Really doing a great job out here. Look at that. Multiple laps for some of those drivers. Perfetio down 5 laps. Jones looks to be out. Stewart still down there on pit road. Culbertson down 2 laps. Bassetti, Logan, Howe, and Shepard all down a lap. 3 drivers left on the lead lap. And that is Ryan Phillips here, that 72. That heat wave machine we're watching right now. We got Tyler Daniels up there in that 45 machine. Sitting up in second right now. And then up in the race lead, that number 9, Tristan Bailey. He's still yet to pit. Ryan Phillips as well, yet to pit. Shepard has pit twice. Howe has pit once. Logan, Passetti, Culbertson all have pitted now. So everybody making that pit stop. Let's take a look. What's our top 10 graphic looking like right now? Bailey, Daniels, Ryan Phillips, Travis Shepard. Look at that. Down to pit road. Our leader goes. That number 9 machine down to pit road there. Ryan Phillips there in third. Shepard, Howe, Logan, Passetti, Culbertson, Stewart, and Jones. Your top 10 right now. 11 laps to go. 10 to go as we cross the stripe next time by. That's your race leader taking a pit stop right there. So let's take a look. Will the 45 have enough? Daniels? That gap right now about 25 seconds and closing. Let's see if this will show us. Yes, it will. We're going to do this. This is that battle for P1 right now. Oh, no, it looks like Bailey back out. No, he's not. Daniels has taken the lead at 45 with 11 to go. Has taken your race lead back. Look at that. Tyler Daniels, new race leader. Tristan Bailey maybe waiting too long to take that pit stop. Pitted on lap 24 there. Daniels, last pit there. Lap number 18. Take a look here at some of that data. Was losing laps the last 5 for sure, so he was making up time there with those new tires. Can he hold them off here for the last 10 laps? That's the question. The gap up to 31 seconds though, so I would be hard pressed to believe that that 45 does not take it home here without a major mistake or something to that matter. But taking a look, lap number 25 here of our scheduled 35. Tyler Daniels out in front as we tick around 26 here. 4 lead changes so far, so it's been a great one here tonight. Some of our biggest gainers, Chris Logan in that number 70. He's up to 7th, up 7 spots, starting back, excuse me, there in the 14th spot. So great job there by him. Dylan Passetti, second on that list, up 6 there in the 44. He's up to 6th spot, just outside that top 5 right now. So a great job there by them. Let's see who's got the fastest lap. Tyler Daniels in the 45, out in front, clicked off a 124.67. So he currently with the best lap right now. Trying to look for some of these drivers, see if we can't find them. There's that race leader there, Tyler Daniels. Outside of turn number 11. Trent Jones, the second fastest, a 125 flat. That was a pretty good one there for him. Bailey with a 125.51. Shepard a 54. And then Stewart a 126.09. So all these top 5 drivers within a second from one another. Really good to look there at that. See who's got the fastest 5, the last lap around. Little interesting tidbit there. Bailey up on top of that list. Look at that 9. Starting to make some headway. About 29 seconds back. I don't know. Maybe a little too late, though. Daniels, Shepard. Howe and Passetti are top 5 on lap time there as well. So, looking good for some of those drivers. I'll tell you what. Let's take a look how those championship top 5 are doing here. Bailey back in second. Daniels, your race leader right now. Cruising to a race lead as well. So, looking good there for that 45. We got 9 to go without a big mistake from that 45. Bailey sitting there back in second. He is hunting that 45 down as fast as he can, but I don't know. He's got enough time, I'll tell you what. Bailey, our points leader, coming in, though. Then Joshua Dunn, that 00, unfortunately, out of the race. He is back in 17th. Then Christian Austin, the 15. He did not start here tonight. And then we got that Dylan Passetti, that last driver. Oh no! Passetti goes around there in that 44, just about to pull over to him. And that 44 comes around. Looks like no other drivers kind of in that area. Gets lucky. Caution flag does not fly there for the 44. Oh! Sideways there for the 44 around 11. Yikes. Take a look here at that race info here tonight as we take a look back at that race later. Tyler Daniels, that Bright Flame Counseling, number 45. Definitely looking good out here tonight. Long Beach Street Course here out at Long Beach, California. The 1.95 mile racetrack. 10 feet of altitude. 40 mile an hour pit speed road limit. Those drivers having to make those green flag pit stops. So all those drivers had to come down to that 40 mile an hour pit stop. Let's take a look back. What's the weather out here? 71 out in the air. So a beautiful day around this Long Beach street course. 79 for a track temp. 10 mile an hour wind to the northwest as it drops down to 9 there. But a great night out here tonight. I'm going to tell you what, it's been a lot of fun. Let's see if Daniels can pull it out. That 45, Tyler Daniels, your race leader right now. Doing a great job. Big shout out all you fans stopping by. Big thank you stopping by Push Edge Productions. Greg Thilesen up in the booth, bringing you all the action here. Race number 4 here, season 5 Rogue Racing League, the home of Rogue Racing League. Also, we got Inspired Racing League as well. Big shout out to them. Hot Fuel Racing Short Track League. Big shout out to them. But Inspired with the Cup Series, the Inspired Cup Series, the Platinum Truck Series, and starting up this week, Saturday, the new Saturday series for Inspired, the Heat Series. We're going ARCA Racing on Saturday. So gonna want to stick around and check that one out for sure here tonight, or Saturday. 7:45, the season kickoff at Daytona. 7:45 CST, 8:45 CST PM there on Saturday. But we're coming to 5 to go. Tell you what, we're watching this battle. Not for position, but Dylan Passetti, that 44, and Travis Shepard, that 98, we're duking it out there a little bit. But our week ahead, Monday, tomorrow, the Inspired Cup Series off to Texas. That one's going to be fun there. Gen 6 race cars there on Monday again. 7:45, 8:45 p.m. CST, EST. Tuesday, the Hot Fuel Racing Short Track League heads to Langley with some late model stocks. That one's going to be a fun one. Not going to want to miss that for sure. Wednesday, the Platinum Truck Series take their trucks over to Fuji. So we're going over to Japan, Mount Fuji. That one's going to be fun with the Platinum Truck Series. That is definitely going to be a blast, I'll tell you what. Thursday, we are going to take the day off, not running here on Push Edge Productions Thursday, but we're coming to 5 to go here. The leader almost to that start-finish line. Clicking off 5 laps to go. There he is. Friday, that'll be my race day first-person view. Come check out the Midwest Racing Fun League. Take on the triple header trucks, O'Reilly's, and the Next Gen Cup Series. So that's going to be fun there Friday. That starts off 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. CST there, Friday. And then again, Saturday with the Heat Series, we already talked about Daytona to kick off Season 1 of the Heat Series there with the Harka cars. So that's going to be fun for sure. But 5 laps to go. Enough talking about the week ahead. Tyler Daniels, he is taking this thing home. Take a look out back. 22 seconds separate him from that driver back in second place right now. Started back in the second spot, so that Daniels Motorsport, Bright Flame Counseling. Number 45 doing a great job right now. Out in front, taking it home. 5 laps left to go. Jumping back, that number 9, our pole sitter, Tristan Bailey. Back to that second spot. A very formidable podium position for that number 9. A great race. So unfortunately, not that top spot. That pole looked like he had pole speed out here tonight, but fortunately back in second right now, fighting to catch that race leader. That gap is definitely dwindling, I'll tell you what. He is definitely starting to catch that race leader, and by a lot, over a second and a half, he's catching him by. But 13 laps to catch him, according to this head-to-head graphic, and that's just not enough. Even if he keeps up his pace, that's just not gonna be enough, unfortunately. 20-second gap here as he makes his way around that fountain turn. Jump to third, the last podium spot right now. That Travis Shepard, number 98, hauling the mail. That Toyota Tundra doing really good here tonight. We see, once again, we'll pull up those logos. A good representation of a few different brands here tonight. Bow ties up in first and second. Daniels and Bailey with the bow ties. Shepard here with that Toyota. Well, great mix here tonight. Back and forth. Case and Howe in that 13 machine. That 250th Anniversary America Hot Rod. And rounding out our top 5, Ryan Phillips in the 72. He's doing a great job. That Heat Wave number 72. Having a good night out here tonight. Making headway to that race leader right now. That number 9 out in front, or that second place, Tristan Bailey, excuse me, trying to chase down our race leader. 3 laps to go though. We are coming to the close of this thing. Chris Logan, the 70, back in 6th. He's having a good night out here tonight at the streets of Long Beach. Jump back to that Richard Culbertson machine. That 69, look at that, up to 6th. Not sure what happened to Ryan Phillips, so he makes a pit stop here. That bumps Culbertson up to 6th spot. Logan up to 5th. Passetti, that last driver we haven't talked about, up to 7th. The rest of those drivers out for the night. Unfortunately, only 7 trucks left out here at the end of this thing. But around turn number 11, coming to 2 laps to go. That is that Tyler Daniels number 45 machine right now. Across the line, 2 laps to go. That number 45 Bright Flame Counseling machine trying to take it home. Let's take a look at our head-to-head behind. What is it looking like Tristan Bailey still 19 seconds back. Don't think he's got enough. He is gaining almost a second and a half a lap, but that is not gonna be enough. Coming that battle to P1 right now. Not gonna be enough, unfortunately. Take a look at our lap leaders coming to that white flag. Bailey with 15 laps led. Daniels with 11. Jones with 8. Fastest laps out here tonight. Bailey got that 124.23. Daniels a 124.67. Jones a 125 flat there. Stewart a 125.43. And Shepard, our top 5 fastest lap times here tonight, a 125.54. So all within a second just about. Really close top 5 right now. But around turn number 11, white flag out for that 45 there, Tyler Daniels. One more lap around to take this thing home here tonight. That Bright Flame Counseling. Daniels Motorsports, Tyler Daniels in the wall there in turn 1. Keep it together there, buddy. The final lap is upon us. Take a look at that track map. Nope, not going to want to show. That's okay. Will it show? There we go. Look at not many cars left there. Finishing it out here tonight. Passetti in 7th there. That last car. Really shout out to those drivers. Able to dig through and complete this thing. Big shout out to you guys. But the white flag has come out. And the driver of this number 45 making his way around the racetrack for the last time. They're around turn number 11. Tyler Daniels up the front straightaway. That Bright Flame Counseling. Daniels Motorsports number 45 does it at the streets of Long Beach. Tyler Daniels will win here tonight. Our Long Beach winner here tonight, the streets of Long Beach, Tyler Daniels in that number 45 Bright Flame Counseling machine. What a great job there tonight, buddy. A few of those other drivers still driving it out, but what a great job there by Tyler. It looks like Bailey racing to the line. Let's take a look here at that. No, Bailey has come to a close. Shepard there in 3rd. He is finishing it off. He has not finished it out yet. Still a race to the line. There's turn number 11. Sitting up in 3rd right now. Few of these drivers still making their way around. There it is. Securing his podium. Travis Shepard in that 98. There we go. It looks like everybody should be completed there now. And take a look at that. Going to be a victory celebration there on the front stretch. For sure, the Long Beach winner here, Tyler Daniels. Last season's champion, season number 4's champion there in Gen 4 cars. Done it once again here at Long Beach with the trucks. Season number 5. Burning the rubber down here, that Bright Flame Counseling. Number 45, Daniels Motorsports. machine. Definitely burning it down, I'll tell you what. One great celebration there. Our winner here tonight, Tyler Daniels, Long Beach winner. Round number 4, Season 5 here, Rogue Racing League. Well, let's go ahead. We're going to take a look at our finishing results here tonight. What a race. What a race. Wow, oh wow. That was absolutely amazing. Tyler Daniels coming home, our race winner here tonight. 12 laps led. So great job there by him. Tristan Bailey, our pole sitter here tonight in that number 9 machine. Capping off second, Travis Shepard, home third in that 98 machine. Around the Long Beach Street Course, the 1.95 mile racetrack here, Long Beach, California. 35 laps. Our scheduled distance, 68.38 miles. These Rogue Racing drivers went here tonight. 4 green flag lead changes between 3 different leaders. That would be Tyler Daniels, Tristan Bailey, and that 51 there, Trent Jones. Great job there by him. He had some speed, but fortunate luck finishing there in the top 10 there in 10th. 0 caution flags here tonight. Chris Logan, our hard charger, at the end of this thing, up 9 spots. Great job there by him. Starting off 14th. Coming home with a top 5 there in 5th. So good job there, Chris Logan. Cason Howe finishing there with a top 5 as well. Big shout out to him. Culbertson, Passetti, Phillips, Stewart, and Jones in the top 10. Perfetio, Schwab, Mitchell, Holak, Clark, Perkins, and Dunn rounding out the field here tonight. Tristan Bailey, that 9, the most laps led, 15 laps out in front. Great job there by him, a podium spot, but not enough. Maybe a poorly timed pit stop. He went a little long there, so we'll have to talk to him, see what that strategy was, how that just didn't work, unfortunately, here tonight. But the fastest lap for that number 9, again, that 1:24.235. So great job. The pole fastest lap and the most laps led, coming home with a podium for that 9. Great job there by him. Chris Logan in that 70. Hard charger. Shout out to him. And then Travis Shepard, Tyler Daniels out there on the podium as well. Daniels bringing it home, though. Great job here tonight. Kelly Jordan, great racing, everyone out there in the chat. Way to go, Travis. Whoop, whoop. Go T there from Gwen. Love to see it. Congratulations, Tyler, out there as well. Those boys doing pretty good. Caitlin Bray stopping by. Wesley Altman. Yo Soy Jane as well. Scooter Perfetio stopping by. Timmy Neckerbecky stopped by over there on the TikTok. I want to say big shout out there, all you fans, all the drivers here tonight. Big thank you here to Rogue Racing League. Everybody, the admins, thank you guys. But stick around. We're going to be right back. We're going to go ahead, head over to Victory Lane, get to talk to Tyler Daniels, Tristan Bailey, and Travis Shepard. Let's go ahead. We're going to pull up that standings coming in to round number 4 here before we get out of here. But stick around. We will be right back. And we have made our way over here to Rogue Racing League Victory Lane, season number 5, race 4, the Long Beach Street Course here tonight. That number 45, the Bright Flame Counseling, Daniels Motorsports, Tyler Daniels, able to capture the race win here tonight. So, kind of my first question there. We saw a lot of hard battling between you and Trent there up in front. Bailey in the mix early. Trent had his early issues, but you and Bailey definitely had a hard fought battle. You elected to take that pit stop a little bit earlier than that number 9 machine. You came down pit road there on lap number 18. He kind of played the long strategy, played it all the way out to lap number 24. Do you think that may have won you the race here tonight? We saw you made great time there while you had those fresh tires, but give me a little breakdown. Do you think that was one of the main things, and how did the race go for you tonight, Tyler?
Yeah, no, I mean, it was super happy to win. Don't be wrong. But I made plenty of mistakes during that race. I'm glad I was able to capitalize when there was an opportunity. But definitely, just mistake after mistake. Really, if anybody was around me, it was theirs to get. But no, at the beginning of the race, I somehow I just had to get enough initial start. To get up near or beside Tristan going through that, the kink, that kind of bend, and just outbreak them going into one. I don't know if maybe he let me have it just because I had a nose on him, or if I just got in deeper than he did. But I was able to get the lead right out the gate, which was a pretty big deal. That kind of helps when you don't have to worry about what's in front of you and what's behind you at a place like this, because the braking marks are different for everybody. So as much as you're concerned with what's in front of your nose, you're also worried about making sure that you're not getting packed in the rear by somebody. So that helped. And for whatever reason, a couple of times I just slid the tire. I slid the right front a couple of times, and even if I was letting all the way off the brake to try and get it to unlock, and it just kept sliding. I had that issue a couple times. We had a storm rolling through, so my screen had some micro stutters. That's what caused the first incident that I had. I think going into 6, they gave Trent the lead. It was a pretty hard smack. I was surprised I was able to keep the truck at somewhat of a pace. Um, but yeah, and I mean after that hit, I was really just trying to make sure Trent didn't run away, but I didn't burn my front tires off either. And he had his mess up, and Tristan and I just kind of held our held our speed there. I mean, I wasn't able to really push him, so I'm sure he was just kind of riding. And he knew I had damage. He knew that he was from that point. He was just kind of making sure that I didn't undercut him, which I knew that was the only way that I could get in front of him. So I just kind of split the race. I didn't. There was nothing special about it. I just came in after, one lap to the good on splitting the race in half, and I I knew I had to have for it to work. I had to have 15-second lead on him by the time he came out of the pit road. And to my understanding, he messed up getting into his box. I think he slid a little too far, or was too far right or something. He talked about it at the end of the race, but that was pretty much what sealed the deal. As long as I didn't screw up from there, which again, there were a couple moments I'm sure they were caught on camera. They always happen to be right when I'm messing up somewhere.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so I damn near did everything I could to kind of give it to somebody at times, but no, luckily I was able to keep it pointed forward, and the damage wasn't bad enough to have to come in for a meatball flag or park it for a deficiency of any kind, and able to bring Bright Flame home once again with a win.
Yeah, a wonderful job here tonight. Of course, you pick in the track, kind of a little more of a road course expert than many of the other drivers out here tonight. We saw you had some formidable competition here tonight, though. They were definitely keeping you honest
Oh
there
yeah,
for the most part.
oh yeah. No, Tristan is definitely. No matter where we go, he's a guy that's going to be right there, probably right in front of me until I can find a way strategically around him. He seems to have the outright pace, no matter where we go. But Trent's a new guy. He's in our short track league as well, so he's definitely quick. He's just got to manage his stuff to finish a race, and when he figures that out, he's gonna be trouble, just like Tristan is. So and I mean trouble in a good way, obviously, but they those two guys are definitely keeping me honest week in, week out, no matter where we go, short track, intermediate, road courses. I definitely enjoy the road course aspect just as much as I do the ovals. It's just a different, you know, feel that you have to take into the driving technique, and it's something I've always had fun doing, especially in cars like this, right? You don't have ABS, you got to manage your downshifts, your wheel hops, and stuff like that. So it's a good time. I've always enjoyed it, and I'm super glad that I was able to pick two tracks at the end of last year, being an admin and then being the champion. So we got another one coming up. Hopefully, I can do a little bit better at managing my mistakes and keep in front of Tristan and keep him honest for once instead of him keeping me so honest.
Yeah, next week we head over to IRP. That one's going to be a fun one. A little closer to a short track racing here with the trucks. That
Yep.
one's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, Tyler Daniels, that 45. Bright Flame Counseling, Daniels Motorsports Machine. Bringing it home out on top. I'm not going to take up any more of your time. Let you go celebrate with the crew. But before I let you get out of here, who you got to thank, pal?
Always got to thank Bright Flames. Super glad to have them on the car week in, week out. Glad to keep them up front and keep them in victory lane this weekend. Hopefully, we can do it multiple more times before the championship, and obviously at the championship. It'd be great to have them on the championship title for a second season. Always got to thank the wife for letting me put in the time during the week, getting here with the guys and have a little fun. And always you for putting on the broadcast and all the family and friends watching, the Brave family, mom, thank the grandmothers watching. So definitely everybody that wanted to tune in and spend their Sunday night watching us try and battle it out here in Long Beach.
Awesome. Well, great job there. Look forward to seeing you next week, pal. See you a little bit before then there with the hot fuel race. We're going to Langley, some late model stock, so that's going to be fun there Tuesday. We'll see you then, pal.
Oh yeah, super excited. See you then.
Hey, holler at Tristan for me. Fortunately, Tristan not up in the server, so we can't get that number 9, but jump back to that third place spot as we wait for that Tristan Bailey number 9. Travis Shepard in that number 98, the U.S. mail postal truck here tonight. He was hauling the mail, able to bring home a podium finish. Travis, how was your race here tonight, pal?
Oh, well, it started off in probably the worst way possible. I originally qualified 5th, and a storm was rolling through my area, and actually my power flickered right when it came time to grid up for the race. So by the time I got back into the session, I actually had to start from pit road. Pulled off pit road, and the next car, obviously I was dead last. Next car in front of me was 30 seconds ahead of me. So from there, it was just locked in and take care of my stuff and just try to methodically work my way up, and somehow managed to pull a P3 out of the bag.
Definitely a good finish, a podium spot here at the streets of Long Beach here with the Rogue Racing League. So tell me how you just managed that car here tonight. It was a really impressive watching you guys and all the podium drivers obviously doing their best. Tell me how those late spots were picked up. Were you driving through the field? Was it just others making mistakes? What was the key here tonight?
Yeah, it was a little bit of everything, honestly. I was just trying to make sure, these street courses are really, really abrasive and can really tear some tires up. So just making sure, having good throttle control coming off the corner, under the heavy braking zones, making sure you're not wheel hopping and sliding through the corners. And um, I pit around 15 to go, got a new fresh set of tires on there, and yeah, from there it was up to everybody else on how they were going to run their race, and I just capitalized on their mistakes.
Well, a great job capitalizing, that's for sure. A podium finish, nothing to scoff at. So a great job here tonight. What's the significance there that U.S. Postal Service there on the truck here tonight? Were you planning on hauling the mail? I gotta ask because that was a fun one to look at here tonight.
Yeah, well, it was supposed to just kind of be a joke, but Mother Nature had another plan for me, so it ended up actually being uh, highly applicable to my situation and really hauled mail through the field.
Yeah, little coincidental, but good to see. But we'll let you get out of here. Go celebrate with the crew. Before I let you get out of here, Travis Shepard, that number 98 machine, third here tonight. Who you got to thank here, buddy?
Just like I do in our Tuesday short track league races, I gotta thank my smoking hot fiance. She's in there baking some cookies. It sounds like, so I'm gonna go celebrate with a cookie.
Oh, that definitely sounds good. Well, congratulations there, Travis. Look forward to seeing you next week at IRP here with the Rogue Racing League. And then we're heading over to Langley there Tuesday with the Hot Fuel Racing Short Track League. What you got there for those boys in the late model stocks?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a great time. Langley poses its own challengers as a track. It looks simple just looking at it, but kind of similar to a street course. It's a lot more abrasive than it looks, and you really got to have a really good throttle control coming off the corner. So we're gonna have a great time. I'm sure we'll tear a little bit of equipment up, but hopefully it'll be a good race.
Yep, look forward to seeing you there, pal. Congratulations again.
Thanks.
Well, that is it, folks, for our podium. Unfortunately, Tristan Bailey gave me the, he cannot make it, unfortunately. So, Tristan Bailey there in that number 9, coming home second. Big shout out there to him. So, let's go ahead. We are going to jump back over here. We're going to drop our podium. Let's take a look at our race results here one more time, high above the Long Beach street course here. Long Beach, California. The Rogue Racing League, season number 5, race number 4. 35 laps completed here for a distance of 68.38 miles around the Long Beach street course. 1.95 miles distance here tonight. 4 green flag lead changes. 3 different leaders. Great job by all of them. 0 caution flags. Chris Logan, our hard charger, up 9 spots in that 70. Great job up in the top 5 there for that 70 machine. Starting back in 14th, finishing there 5th. Kason Howe up in the top 5. Big shout out to him. Richard Culbertson, Dylan Passetti, Ryan Phillips, Corey Stewart, Trent Jones, all with the top 10. Scooter Perfetio, that push ahead Sim Sports Hot Rod, tried to make it the whole way. Unfortunately, could not. And that truck was too damaged here tonight. Carter Schwab, Hunter Mitchell, Tristan Holak, Devin Clark, Caden Perkins, and Joshua Dunn. It looked like Joshua Dunn did a little park and start and park. 35 laps, not complete. Perkins, 32 not complete. Kind of there with Devin Clark there in the 8, unfortunately. But what a night. What a night. A great race here at the streets of Long Beach. But that is gonna be a wrap. That is it. I appreciate all you fans, all you drivers. Big shout out all you guys. Christian Alston out there saying Tyler Daniels explicitive. So unfortunately, hey Christian, don't be doing that for me, pal. Let's keep it PG out there in the chat, buddy. Appreciate you stopping by, but let's not do that. Big shout out Timmy Neckerbecky hanging out there in the TikTok for a majority of that. Big shout out to him. I much appreciate him. TC Sims was out there checking us out as well. I really appreciate them as well. Let's take a look here. Out there, who else? Anybody hanging out? Nobody. Let's see. Kelly Jordan. Big shout out stopping by. Gwen Avery out there in the Push Edge Productions YouTube. Caitlin Bray as well. We had Wesley Altman, Yo Soy Jane, and Scooter Perfetio all stopping by. Big shout out, you guys. Much, much appreciated. But our week ahead of us here for Push Edge Productions. Tomorrow, Monday, the Inspired Cup Series. Off to Texas. That one's going to be a fun one. 7:45 CST, 8:45 EST PM tomorrow night. That is going to be a blast. Wednesday, the Platinum Truck Series, Tuesday, the Hot Fuel Racing Short Track Series. Heading over to Langley with those late model stocks. He talked about that there with Tyler Daniels there and Travis Shepard. That's going to be again 7:45 CST, 8:45 EST. And then Wednesday, the Platinum Truck Series. Made it there, boys. Sorry. Fuji, some road course racing there. Some more trucks road course racing. So that's going to be fun. The Platinum Truck Series. Inspired Racing League over there. Same time on Wednesday. And then Friday, some point of view with me racing the Midwest Racing Fun League. Trucks, O'Reilly, and Next Gen. I'm not sure the combos on those this week. I'll have to take a look. We'll update you later on the week there on those ones. But then Saturday, the Heat season kicks off. ARCA Cars, the Inspired Racing League Heat Series, with the ARCA at Daytona Saturday, 7:45 p.m. CST, 8:45 p.m. EST. It is going to be a packed week full of racing. Actually, before we get out of here, where did those championship top 5 finish? Bailey in second, Daniels in first, Dunn not starting a starting park. I don't even know if he actually started, but Alston not making the race here tonight. And Passetti back in P7th. Great top 10 there for the 44. Great job by all of these drivers. Let's take a look. Look at all these little things we can look at before we get out of here, actually. Nope. It is not going to show me because the session has ended. Never mind. Well, I guess it's a wrap here from Long Beach, California. Long Beach, the street course of Long Beach. Greg Thilesen up in the booth. Push Edge Productions. I appreciate all you guys stopping by. Yeah, Scooter, it's okay. Christian and Tyler, they go way back. I know he's just joking, but definitely try to keep it PG out there in the chat. Appreciate you guys stopping by. I really, really do. All you fans, all you drivers, had a great night here tonight. Hope you guys have a fun watch back. And if you're here still at the end of this thing, thank you so, so much. But until next time, Greg Thilesen for Push Edge Productions. Until next time, push the edge and find the limit.